Traralgon 209. Traralgon 209. Traralgon 209, how'd you go with that license check for me? Traralgon 209, sorry, stand by, the other operator's got your details up there and we've just got a bit of a siege in a vehicle that's coming our way. We're just trying to ascertain the details for that. So give me 1 second.
634.
Sorry, last you just got your call sign, 635 unit, go again.
Yeah, it's Bravo 634, I've just swapped cars, I'm now in a marked unit, and I'm too up and you just give me the latest on that vehicle heading this way.
Yeah, right, just stand by, just talking to me online. CFC Bravo 634.
634.
634, I've got vehicle description for you. Apparently the team, you're pulling back due to some car issues. Registration, it's now passing the Caltex and continuing eastbound. It's a 2007 Volkswagen Golf. I'm just waiting for a colour. Stand by. And 634, 2007 Volkswagen Golf Coupe, red in colour. It comes up to Noble Park address, current reg, etc.
You received that. What are they chasing it for?
Cardinia 610. Cardinia 610, go ahead. Yeah, we're maintaining ops on that vehicle. We're about a kilometre behind it eastbound and the vehicle's approaching, or just passing the Drew and South truck stop heading towards Robin Hood. 634, is that?
You received. What are we intercepting it for?
So 634, go again. Cardinia 610, for your information, if you haven't been advised, he does have shotguns on board. Shots were previously fired at members and the SAT are en route. 634, received off safety warnings there. Warragul 307, we'll come up and back them up. Warragul 307, right up. There goes all units on queues. We're about to patch the queue channel at some stage soon with the South 303, so at some stage it'll be patched together and you'll be getting other transmissions, but just be aware. Map for 209. Map for 209. Cardinia 610 just past the Robin Hood exit, heading towards the Warragul exit. Roger, Bravo 634, your location?
Bravo 634, we're at Milmar, but we haven't set anything up yet.
Warragul 307, also copy the last there. Warragul 307, where do they want us? Cardinia, where do you want the Warragul van? Warragul 307, we're at the freeway entrance to the hospital. Right up. Bunyip 207. Bunyip 207. 207, instructions from our channel is no marked vehicle to intercept or pursue this vehicle. There's an SAC convoy following and hopefully they're going to catch up with it. So they're using unmarked cars, no marked cars to intercept, please. Cardinia 610, is that what you've got? Yeah, 610, nil cars are to intercept and stop sticks are not to be deployed at this point in time. I don't believe there's been any authorisation. Vehicles that are maintained distance and observation from a distance. Roger, Cardinia, Bravo 634, is that the last?
Yeah, Bravo 634 received that. We are in a marked car. We'll just pull over somewhere and give you an update if it comes past us.
Roger, Warragul 307 received. Warragul 307, we're on an on-ramp away out of sight. We'll update as well. Roger, thanks. Near South 251. Near South 251 received. Cardinia 610, he's taken the Drew and exit. Confirm he's taken the Drew and exit, has he? My apologies, the Warragul exit towards Platinum Park. Roger, 634 received, he's taken the exit towards Platinum Park. Bravo 634.
Yeah, Bravo 634 received that.
Warragul 307 also copy the last there. Warragul 307 received. We're just heading sort of in that direction, but we'll hang back. You know, it's just yours. I think the channel's going to be patched. The Melbourne operator will be running this one as well. Warragul 307 just confirming his exit. Cardini. Which exit did you say you took? And all units, we now have patched the East Q1 channel over to Melbourne, so it's just East Q2 we've got at this stage. I think I said all units on East Q2, just for information only. This C and car-jacking, which is headed your way, is presently headed towards Traralgon, so just to the west of Traralgon. All units are reminded that they are not to intercept this vehicle, and the Foggies are following this vehicle. Male on board has a shotgun and has popped off a couple of shots at members earlier on in Dandenong area. So all units not to get involved in this one at all until further notice. And just to confirm, it is now east of Traralgon. I think I see Rosedale 250. Did you copy the last eight? It looks like you're the next one in on along the line there.
It's 250. I just caught the tail end of it. Go with it again.
Yeah, 250. Look, it's not been run by us here. It's been run by the Melbourne channel. And all I've noted as the details is that this guy has grabbed I've got a feeling he's grabbed a hostage in the Dandenong area. He's got a shotgun. He's popped off a couple of shots at members there. The Foggies are following this guy. He's hijacked about 3 or 4 cars. So he's obviously pretty intent on not stopping. He is currently just to the east of Traralgon, so he's headed your way. You're the next one in line. You are not to get involved in any way at this stage. Foggies are running this one.
Yeah, roger.
Just for yours, Rosedale. He's approaching your town now.
Wellington 612.
Wellington 612.
Yeah, that praying on the highway, is that between Sale and Tradford?
Stand by. Yeah, that one's up in the Princess Highway, Montgomery. Is that the one?
Yeah, I don't know whether you want to let the SOG know that there'll be some police members there at that praying unless they clear it earlier.
Yeah, roger, understood. And VKC Mafra 209, do you also copy the last there?
Yeah, 209 been monitoring, thought that might be the case. As soon as we get a couple of tows here, we'll be out of here.
Yeah, roger, understood.
VKC Sale 251.
Sale 251.
Sale 251, were those members at a code 12, is that correct?
Yeah, got Mafra 209 and Hayfield 209 out of the minor code 12, Princess Highway, Montgomery, and a bit further to the north of them is a traffic unit who's got the other side of the code 12 there.
Sale 251 received that. We need to keep in mind as to whether this fella goes in those directions. Can you please let the Q1 operators know of their location, thanks, so they're fully aware?
Yeah, will do.
Wellington 610.
Wellington 610.
We've just driven through that accident site. The traffic unit will be able to clear shortly. His person's just getting bundled up in the ambulance. And it's just a matter of waiting for tow, so even if they do start coming in, we can disperse if required.
Yeah, I can 251, copy that.
251 received that. You can make sure those members are vested up just in case that doesn't happen.
Yeah, roger, Mafra 209 and Hayfield 209, copy the last.
Yeah, Hayfield 209 received. The towies have just turned up at the scene.
Roger.
Really, 16, do you need any other traffic units to head towards Traralgon in case there's any diversions required or etc.?
Wellington 610, I'm pretty much operating blind here. Metro has taken the East Q1 channel off myself, so I suppose if you wanted to click over to there, but at this stage I've been told I've got, and then you're looking at it on the map here, every man and his dog is out there following him, got various Cardini units following this guy as well.
EKC Sale 251.
Sale 251.
Sale 251, all members are to avoid this. There will be no roadblocks put in place at this point in time unless directed once it gets changed over to Q2, thanks.
Roger, Wellington 610, copy.
And we received that for 250.
Rosedale 250.
Yeah, 250. I can just let you know that those vehicles are just going through Rosedale as we speak.
Roger, and Sale 251, copy.
Mafra 209.
Mafra 209.
Yeah, Mafra 209, just wondering if the Hayfield 209, who's further up the road, has 2 tow trucks up there or one.
And Hayfield 209.
As it is at the moment, we only have the one.
That's 209, copy. Sail 260.
260, you got to patch this channel.
260, I am waiting to be told. The word was it could be patched over to Metro ones as well, but at this stage I don't know.
Yeah, 260, can you try and push that? We can't monitor on portables from Q1.
Yeah, no, understood. So you go for the sail 260?
Sail 260.
Sail 260, I told everybody who would listen here that you were on your channels patched. They're saying the best person to talk to is the PSM. At this stage it's pretty much out of our hands.
Wellington 612.
Wellington 612.
Yeah, I've just wanted to local that vehicle is now at near Fulham.
Yeah, roger. Sail 241, copy.
Hayfield 209.
Hayfield 209.
Yeah, given that we don't really know what's happening down the line, we've cleared this accident. The towies are off the road and they're going to wait further instructions, but the traffic is flowing.
Yeah, roger, he's just passing Fulham now it seems, so he's not too far off you there, and figures his sail 241, copy the last.
Sail 268. Yeah, just make sure those tow trucks are well off the road. It was travelling at speed when it came through Rosedale and there was a lot of numerous police cars following it.
Yeah, roger, Hayfield 209, copy that.
Yeah, Hayfield 209, we've cleared the road.
Yeah, roger, and figure said it's traffic 670, have you also cleared your road out there as well? And had another unit there also? Figure said it's traffic 670.
Sail 268.
Sail 268.
Yeah, I was out at a Shire meeting in Sale. I was just picking up some dribs and drabs.
Yeah, sorry, I can't hear you. You're going to have to say it again, sorry.
Sail.
Little town, we're trying to make the name out, Worth or similar. Worth, and up to the big roundabout in that little township. F195 Roger, coming to a roundabout in a little township there, just outside the Sale, a big Fulham.
Sail 268, that'll be Warragul. I'm just out of the Shire offices now, but there's some roadworks down to a single lane. Are we going to have some concerns with the workmen there with this incident?
Sail down on the freeway. Air 495, roger that. And big said all units, we now have 3 channels patched. All units, 3 channels are now patched. Metro with EQ1 and Q2. Be aware that we are running a very long-winded job. It takes priority of comms. Air 495 has priority of comms. And all units on 303 trying to deal with events, if you could switch to channel South 304. All units on 303 who are currently trying to deal with events to South 304, please. Biggest C to Dandenong 151, just making sure you monitor the last we have patched EQ1, Q2 and South 303. Air 495, past the Warwick Pub. Please right, continuing British Highway eastbound. What's that passing the Warwick Pub? Past the pedestrian bridge to his left with the big architectural wires. Back to 2 lanes now, and approaching the outskirts of Sale. Roger, at the outskirts of Sale, passing the pedestrian bridge. And Dandenong 151, making sure you receive that.
151 negative, can you repeat, please?
Dandenong 151, turn at a right building right on the corner, a left turn to be northbound. Running shortly, big building construction right on the corner, and away northbound at speed. Roger, northbound from the construction site. Dandenong 151, we have now patched up Q1, Q2 and South 303. We've directed the operational units on 303 to head over to 304. All operational units to 304.
And Dandenong 151, I don't want any of the units pursuing at all, apart from the air wing. They need to back right off. I'm getting intelligence that there's still units pursuing.
Roger that. All units do not pursue this vehicle. All units do not pursue this vehicle, particularly for units on EQ1 and Q2. Do not pursue the vehicle. The male is armed and dangerous. All units do not pursue the vehicle. Driver was Reach Street, stopping to Reach Street, T intersection, makes a right-hand turn to the back away. Eastbound Raglan. Eastbound Raglan. Roger, now east on Raglan Street from Reed. And Air 495 confirming he's heading back towards the Princess Highway. Can you confirm?
And Dandenong 151, can I have a description of his driving, please? I'm hearing that he's doing excessive speed.
Dandenong 151, he is doing speed, Air 495. 490, back on the highway, eastbound. Trouble transmitting now. Can I change to Q1? Affirmative, change to Q1 or Q2.
Bairnsdale 614.
T495, comment check. Air 495, very scratchy comms, but go ahead.
495, on Quebec 1 now, continuing eastbound on the Princess.
Roger, continuing eastbound on the Princess, heat speed.
Up to the intersection with Birdwood Road on the big left sweeper, slowing down. He's pulling a car over a white car, beside him possibly a tank, out of the car, approaching the driver of the white car. This is obscured by a tree at the moment. There might be a car change here. Back to his car. Driver's back into the Jeep and pulls away again. To be away eastbound on the Princess. Unsuccessful carjack attempt.
Air 495 confirmed he's still in the silver Jeep.
495 is confirmed. Still in the silver Jeep. Unsuccessful attempt. And continuing eastbound on the Princess.
Roger that, and Bairnsdale 650.
Warragul, one up unmarked car heading down the Princess from Bairnsdale. 614's marked car, 2 up, also heading down. We're going down Bangwarden Road. We'll be seeking further direction.
Roger, do not pursue this vehicle, do not intercept this vehicle, do not approach the vehicle. Received.
Received. This is the information of the 265151. I have stopped 6 on board if needed.
Thank you, Dandenong 151, received.
495, and we're approaching Montgomery Township, fell behind some slow movers, rounding them up on the double white lines now.
Air 495, Roger, now approaching Montgomery. Dandenong 151, making sure you're still listening.
Yeah, sorry, I've got a few people in my ear here. Can you repeat the last update?
From Air 495, still in the silver Jeep, he is now approaching Montgomery. Bairnsdale units are aware, do not engage the vehicle.
Around the big right sweeper, rounding up cars as we go. I believe this is the Montgomery area. We're making headway aggressively eastbound.
Roger, in the Montgomery area, making headway.
Road widens to 2 lanes now, and continuing eastbound. I'll try and find some landmarks.
Still eastbound on the Princess.
Go see Latrobe 650.
Latrobe 650.
I'm on my side. I want from Bairnsdale heading back to my patch. Aware of the situation, and I'm not armed, so I won't be getting involved in any of that.
Yeah, Latrobe 650, a bit rough to hear there, but just stand by one moment. We're just about to drop 303 from the patch. And VC Dandenong 151 received. We're about to drop 303 from the patch. And Air 495, update please.
495, just about up to the Mafra turn-off. Still eastbound on the Princess.
Roger that, approaching the Mafra turn-off, eastbound on the Princess.
Stratford 202.
The 202 unit, just stand by unless urgent, please. And Air 495, an update.
Air F195 on the outskirts of Stratford now.
And this is Dandenong 151, confirming you're monitoring on these channels.
F195 under the rail bridge into Stratford Township itself.
F195 confirming going under the rail bridge.
F195 affirmative and into the township of Stratford.
Roger, under the rail bridge into township of Stratford.
490 affirmative over the peak bridge and around the left sweeper down the main street now.
Roger that. And stand by 1 sec.
Dandenong 101.
Dandenong 101, stand by. VCC to Air 495 with a request. VCC to Air 495.
495, make a right turn at the bowling green, the roundabout with the bowling green on the right, and southbound towards Bairnsdale.
Roger that, heading towards Bairnsdale. While I've got you, please, can you tell how many units are still following this vehicle? So Dandenong 151.
Yes, Dandenong 151.
Dandenong 151 just made a request to Air Wing, just waiting on a response.
Air 495, apologies, other radio saying, can you tell us that request again?
Air 495, can you tell us how many other police units are still following the vehicle?
Air 495, unfortunately I've got my eyes into a very small screen under the cockpit. My offsider tells me he can't make out any police vehicles following.
Dandenong 151 received. Thank you. And Air 495, kids, the update's coming.
495, they're still Bairnsdale bound on this Princess.
Roger that, thank you.
Bairnsdale 614.
Bairnsdale 614.
614, code 1, 2 up in a marked vehicle in regards to this blast from Stratford. We are at Quistry stop 6 and we understand no pursuit, no approach.
Roger that, thank you. Last seen headed towards Bairnsdale on the Princess. And Air 495, any update?
Air 495, still got him there, round the big right sweeper. Just trying to get to a cross section.
That's still Bairnsdale bound, around the big sweeper.
And 495 over Reed's Road, intersection with Reed's Road, continuing eastbound on the Princess.
Last seen at the Reed Road intersection eastbound on the Princess.
Is he still in the silver 40?
Affirmative, still in the silver Jeep.
And Dandenong 151.
Dandenong 151.
Yeah, Dandenong 151. If you just give an update in terms of the traffic conditions and his driving.
Air 495, update regarding traffic and driving, please.
Air 495, we're making aggressive headway through the traffic, rounding up traffic, passing double white lines, undertaking, overtaking, etc. Traffic is moderate for the freeway.
Dandenong 151.
151 the state.
What's the plan, guys? We're going to see if we're close to 650.
For the dogs to have eyes on him, and then I'm going to get the chopper to back off.
Roger that, receive. Waiting for Stog to have eyes on him, then we're going to have the air wing back off. And the 650 calling?
We're close to 650. If there's any consideration for the stopping of traffic travelling in the opposite direction to the offender, let us know and we can organise it.
You could just call on the crime phone.
Dandenong 151 receives that. They can stop traffic in the other direction if required.
Close to 650, receive that. So when he enters Bairnsdale, there's 2 lanes for eastbound and there's going to be a fair bit of traffic there.
Air 495, can you repeat please, how to cross channel?
495 is continuing eastbound the Princess.
Roger, something about fair bit of traffic?
just for your information, a 151, when he enters Bairnsdale, it'll break into two lanes through the main street, and there's going to be a fair amount of traffic there. 3 sets of traffic lights also.
Thank you. In Bairnsdale, fair amount of traffic, there's 3 sets of traffic lights also.
And 495, just from past Swan, when he gets into heavy traffic and stop traffic, he tends to jump out and attempt to hijack another car. But continuing eastbound at Princess Highway.
Yeah, 495, I've got he attempted to hijack another car, confirming he did not, and he's still in the silver 4x4.
495, affirmative, still in the silver 4x4. Still eastbound on the Princess Freeway.
Roger that, thank you. And Dandenong 151 received.
Dandenong 151 received. Can we, I'm just in the process of speaking with the SAD to put a plan in place at the moment. Just bear with me.
Roger, we'll do Air 495 an update, please.
Right, approaching the place called Wellington, and still eastbound on the Princess. For 150's information, immediate choppers will be in the area soon. If you want helicopters to back off, you'll have to negotiate with maybe contact Channel 9, Channel 7, and let them know.
Yeah, Dandenong 151, we've already got the media unit onto that.
Right, Security 200. Security 200.
Yeah, Security 200, can you get Air 494 to return to the Traralgon Air Base? The Crow Valley Air Base.
Roger, Air 494. Receive, return to Latrobe Valley Air Base.
Air 494, we're giving direct comms to the security units as they approach. I don't think that's advisable.
Security 200. And Air 495 an update.
Security 2.
495, approaching Wellington, still on the Princess, eastbound.
Roger that, and Security 200 received, approaching Wellington, still on the Princess, eastbound.
Security 200, I believe 495 will be taking a call, and 494 should be coming back to us to get us forward of the crooks.
Roger, Air 494.
We'll have to catch back up if he continues at this rate, if we fly back and pick you up.
Can't read you. Can you confirm, are you heading back to pick them up?
494, if we head back to pick them up, we'll never catch back up with it. We'll never get in front of it again if he continues at this rate.
Security 200 received that. If they go back, they can never get you up to speed.
Bairnsdale 614. Drive 650.
650?
All westbound traffic has been stopped at Stracey's Lane, which is between Bairnsdale and Stratford.
Yeah, sorry, Latrobe 650, all eastbound traffic is stopped near Bairnsdale, is that right? And what was the name of the lane?
Westbound traffic.
All westbound, thank you.
Bairnsdale 614.
Bairnsdale 614.
Bairnsdale 614, we're currently still within the town of Bairnsdale. Do you want us to be considering stopping traffic within Bairnsdale?
We'll leave that to Dandenong 151 when she's off the phone. Air 495, can I get an update, please, the location?
Air 495 past the advisory sign with the CFA advisory sign to his left with the lights on it, continuing eastbound.
Roger that, and Dandenong 151.
Dandenong 151.
We've got Bairnsdale 614 still in town, offering to stop traffic in town to slow him down. Otherwise, he's passing the signs with the CSA continuing eastbound, approaching Bairnsdale.
Yeah, I'm just as I said, in the process of negotiating. Has that unit got stop sticks on board?
Bairnsdale 614.
614, stop 6 on board, affirmative.
Dandenong 151.
Yeah, 151 received, just bear with me a sec, I'll get back to you.
694, standby, thanks. And Air 495, just keep the updates coming. Forward it.
Air 495 still eastbound on the Princess. One of the tactical units is behind this vehicle now, continuing eastbound. There's been no increase in speed since the tactical vehicle moved in behind it.
Wellington 612.
Wellington 612.
Just for their info, there is a service station located on the highway there at the Billabong, so I don't know whether you want to give them a ring just to shut their pumps off and maybe lock their doors, just in case he tries to jack another car.
Wellington 612, I wouldn't have a number. If you've got a number, if you could ring them, that'd be great.
Yeah, I haven't got a number for it either. It's just the Billabong Roadhouse that comes under. I'm ringing him now.
Thank you, and Air 495 an update.
Here's Swan Reach coming up to Linda now. Still eastbound. Still has the tactical vehicles in behind it.
Roger that, approaching Dandenong Road.
50.
Dandenong 150.
Yeah, Dandenong 150. I'm just trying to get a gauge on where he is in terms of location. I'm thinking of a safe place to set up stop 6 being Lithgow Road. How far is he off that location?
If you've got a Vic Roads map, it's 83 Hotel 8 at the moment is where they are. And Air 495?
Air 495 around the right sweeper. Becomes double lanes here and continuing eastbound on the Princess.
Way past the Billabong.
Bairnsdale 650. 650. Bairnsdale 650.
650, for your information, I'm pumped at 11 Mile Creek on the highway. If that's alright for 151, if she wants to do an arrangement here with a stop 6.
Dandenong 151.
Yeah, 150, just there with us. I haven't got any local knowledge, we're having a look.
Bairnsdale 614. Bairnsdale 614, just stand by one. And Dandenong 151, if you look at your Melways, it should be on map 83, J8 or thereabouts. Received?
151 received.
614 calling.
Fluffy just gone past me. For your information, we are 3 kilometres to the west of Bairnsdale. That's approximately 800 metres prior to Warragul Road. We have a straight section of road to set up stop 6. I also believe there's some other units in towards Bairnsdale that could stop westbound traffic if necessary, just for your information.
Roger that. Air 495, can we get an update, please?
Bairnsdale 650 is just past us at 11 Mile Creek. Security units directly behind.
Bairnsdale 650 confirming just past you at 11 Mile Creek, security units directly behind.
Yeah, that's affirmative.
Dandenong 151.
495 up behind very slow moving heavy traffic now. Warragul Road or similar. And out in the overtaking lane past that traffic now.
Dandenong 151.
Dandenong 151, passing Warragul Road. Bairnsdale 650, just past the 11 Mile Creek with security units directly behind him. Air 495 still overhead.
Yeah, 15.
Bairnsdale 614.
614.
Bairnsdale 614.
614, go.
Position to throw the stop 6 out if required. We're about 1 kilometre west of Warragul Road.
Roger that. Dandenong 151.
151. Is he actually in the Bairnsdale Township already?
Not quite, just approaching.
K's on.
Right, it's all been sector green in that area to allow him to continue straight through town.
Just confirming he's to be allowed to continue straight through, so I had to cross channel.
151 affirmative.
Roger that. All units, this mail is to be allowed to continue through Bairnsdale. All units, the mail is allowed to continue through Bairnsdale. No stop sticks.
495 around the little left end and opens out to double overtaking lanes now. Continuing Bairnsdale bound.
Roger, still Bairnsdale bound on the Princess.
Warragul 621. Paul, can I just confirm that we're not to use the stop sticks?
Affirmative, do not engage, do not use stop sticks, do not approach the vehicle. Male is allowed to pass through Bairnsdale.
621.
Orbost 621.
621, just letting you know I'm in Orbost with stop sticks and a Q car.
Thank you.
Just past Anderson's Road.
Passing Anderson's Road. Air 495.
Air 495 approaching the outskirts of Bairnsdale now, about a kilometre. Well, still eastbound.
Roger, reminder to all units, do not engage this vehicle, don't pursue it. And Dandenong 151 received.
151 received, and we have a member with stop sticks who can set up on the Princess Highway at Sims Road.
Unit with stop sticks for Princess Highway and Sims Road, please.
Bairnsdale
614 was it cross channel, but if you can set up there, Princess and Sims.
Bairnsdale 614.
Need some stop sticks down at Princess and Sims.
Bairnsdale 621 to be honest, pursuing now. In front of us, for your information, the lead four-wheel drive looks like it has a deflating left rear tyre.
Sorry, displaced left rear tyre.
Fine, into the big S-bend on the outskirts of Bairnsdale.
Approaching the S-bend on the outskirts of Bairnsdale.
Bairnsdale 614.
614.
For your information, the lead unmarked silver four-wheel drive that's in pursuit or in following this vehicle looks like the left rear tyre is starting to deflate on that vehicle.
Roger, left rear tyre is starting to deflate.
Bairnsdale Central.
And now approaching Bairnsdale Central.
495 through the main drag of Bairnsdale now. Straight down the main street of Bairnsdale at speed.
Roger, down the main street at speed.
251. And Caltex on his left, continuing eastbound Bairnsdale.
Roger, continuing eastbound, and all units just be advised if we can give air wing, please, the priority of traffic.
And Dandenong 150, can I have an ETA for the unit that's going to Sims, please?
Unit going to Sims. Bairnsdale 614, the unit with stop sticks going to Sims, please.
Bairnsdale 650, what was that intersecting road? 1511?
Bairnsdale 650, Bairnsdale 650 at Sims and Princess. Sims and Princess with stop sticks, please.
Hey, going up Victoria Street towards this stage, they're not going to get there in front of us.
Down, northbound Victoria.
North on Victoria and 151 received, they're not going to get there in time.
Yeah, received that. We're not sure which direction he's going at this stage, so keep the calls coming.
In Victoria Street up around the hospital.
Eastbound.
And all units, can we leave it to Air 495 to call, please? Air 495, can you repeat?
And now eastbound at King Street.
East on King Street, and a request from our online sergeant, how many minutes of fuel do you have?
And 495 over Maroney Street, continuing eastbound. We're having a bit of trouble controlling the vehicle, weaving it a little bit. Yeah, continuing eastbound up to another roundabout.
Roger that.
Ross Street, over Ross Street, takes it to continuing eastbound.
Dandenong 151 received, crossing Ross Street, continuing eastbound.
Yeah, received that. Do we have a unit east of there at Lake Central?
Southbound now.
Any unit other side of Bairnsdale with stop sticks, please?
Bairnsdale 251, that's going to be Orbost 621, I think it is.
Orbost 621. Dandenong 151.
Sorry, Dandenong 151, can you repeat, please?
All bus 621 has stop 6, other side of Bairnsdale.
Over the bridge now, crossing the river.
Air 495. Air 495 is still in town, crossing the bridge over the river.
Affirmative. We believe it's Linda now, and right-hand turn. That's going to be eastbound. And back over a bridge over the river, Power Avenue.
Back over the bridge onto Power Avenue.
Where's Howard Avenue now? We call it eastbound Howard Avenue around the big left and right sweepers.
Roger, east on Howard Ave.
151, what would the All Boss members' ETA be to Sims Road?
All bus 621, your ETA to Sims Road.
Sure, I'm code 2 at All Boss. I've no idea where Sims Road is.
ETA to 614.
Eastwood at the moment.
Greenway, and it stopped. It looks like another car-jack. He's pulling up another car, a silver sedan. Driver's out of our car, up to the silver sedan, and trying to pull the driver out. He's kicked him. Unsuccessful attempt. Back into the Jeep. Stand by for movement. And moves away now. Through the roundabout, Howard Street, past the shopping centre complex to his left.
Roger that.
Further off the eastern end of Flynn's Road with the stop 6.
Yeah, stand by. Just had another attempted hijacking. He's back in the Jeep now, pulling away on Howard. Unit please to attend to the blue sedan on Howard Street.
115, another car-jacking attempt. The female, he's out grabbing her car. It's going to go... She's running away from the car. He's into a silver Falcon or similar parked at the side of the road. And away now, a U-turn. It's a Commodore of some description, and away...
Roger, now in a silver Falcon or Commodore.
614.
614.
Bairnsdale 614.
614, go.
So we're going to try and get to the eastern end of Howard Avenue if we can make it in time with the stop 6.
Coming up halfway down Flynn's Road. Silver Mazda 626.
Halfway down Flynn's in a silver Mazda 626.
495, thanks for that. There's silver Mazda 6. Up to another roundabout. Straight through, continuing eastbound.
400 metres off the Great Alpine Road, Flynn's Road intersection.
400 metres off, that's good time. Air 495.
Yeah, Bairnsdale 614 with 160 time.
Heading down to Lindenau roundabout.
Up to the T intersection, a right-hand turn.
Right-hand turn of the T intersection after the Lindenau roundabout.
Up to a major roundabout.
Princess Highway heading towards Lakes.
Down there on the highway.
Yeah, Roger. Back on the Princess Highway heading towards Lakes. And,
About to pull up the United Servo.
Bairnsdale 614 United Servo, is he?
No. Please, nigga, come.
Say again?
Five on the way to Lakes entrance.
Unreadable comms.
Princess Highway in Lucknow, headed eastbound, just going past Phillip Lane.
Roger that. Princess Highway in Lucknow passing Phillip Lane.
There's a chopper above.
Princess Highway, Lakes entrance bound on the silver Mazda 66 sedan.
Roger. Dandenong 151 received. Change vehicles.
Dandenong 151.
Change vehicles now in a silver Mazda 6 sedan, headed eastbound on the Princess Highway in Lucknow East, passing Phillip Lane.
650 myself and 614 are behind him. We'll let him go at this stage. How far is security behind?
Security 200, your ETA please. Security 200. Any security unit, your ETA please.
Security 200, ETA at which location?
Princess Highway lock now. He's heading Lakes entrance bound.
614, cut the blueies.
Bairnsdale 614, cut the blueies. All units, turn your lights off.
614, step up, something on him about 300 metres, just keeping odds on him at this stage.
Engage. And can you get onto Lakes entrance to see if they've got a big lemonade location short?
Lakes 307.
Yeah, all units stand by 1 second. All units turn off your lights. Do not engage the vehicle. All units do not engage this vehicle.
Recommendation to get all Boss Highway Patrol heading towards Lakes with a stop 6. We're not going to get a chance to get in front of him here.
All Boss 621.
307.
Lake 307.
Yeah, I believe you're on the understanding that the highway's down to 1 lane at Kalimna. That's not correct. It's open to 2 lanes. And we have a unit heading out with stop 6.
Thank you. And Dandenong 151 received.
And Dandenong 151, with their local knowledge, can they nominate a position that's safe to put the stop 6 out, please? And can I have all boss heading down with theirs as well in case he diverts?
Roger that. Lakes entrance 307, can you nominate a position for stop 6?
Yeah, we haven't got the stop sticks. We've got a 250 unit coming out with ours. It'll be better up to him.
Lakes entrance 250?
Yeah, Lakes 250. We can stop westbound traffic at the bottom of Jimmy's Point. We can probably get him somewhere going down Jimmy's Point with the stop 6. We'll get him slowing down there as well.
All boss got you heading down that way. And Lakes entrance 251, sorry, can you say again? I had a cross channel.
Lakes 250, we can probably stop westbound traffic at the roundabout Marine Parade and the Esplanade from going up the hill out of Lakes, and do the stop 6 somewhere going down the hill into Lakes. That's locally known as Jimmy's Point.
Dandenong 151.
Dandenong 151.
Near the hill, they can stop westbound traffic at the roundabout and stop eastbound traffic as well.
Yeah, affirmative. And can the stop 6 be set up at Jimmy's Point by the 250, please? It goes down to 1 lane there prior to coming into town.
Lakes entrance 250.
Yeah, Lakes 250. Sorry, too many people talking. I missed that.
Stop 6 at Demi's Point, I believe it was.
An authorised service?
Affirmative from Dandenong 151.
Received the current location of the offender.
Air 495, update location, please.
495, still eastbound on the Princess.
Roger, how far out is Lakes entrance?
494, stand by on that. And just for 150, since there are a couple of unmarked vehicles about 200 metres behind this Mazda 66 sedan as we continue eastbound on the Princess.
Roger, can I confirm?
I'm in an unmarked, and there's a marked car 614 directly behind me. Got him in odds. We just coming over Salt Creek. We're approximately 3 k's out of Johnsonville.
Roger that, Dandenong 151.
20 k's short of Lakes entrance.
Do have the security units running behind as well. I don't want them to engage if this stop 6 activate.
650 received, do not engage the vehicle.
Yes, that's confirmed. We will not engage.
Roger that, and security unit, how far off are you?
TKC F495, just those vehicles just back off a little bit more. I'd say he'd still have you in the mirrors, and he's pushing it a bit harder there as we continue eastbound on the Princess.
Roger, those highway patrol vehicles, if you can back off a little bit more, you can see you in your mirrors, and he's pushing a little bit harder now. If you can back off, please. Stop.
614 received.
495 through Johnsonville Township now. Rounding up slow and moving as we go through Johnsonville.
Roger that, just getting into Johnsonville Township.
Dandenong 151, can I confirm where the traffic's being diverted, please?
Lakes entrance 250.
Right, he slowed right down as we entered Johnsonville. The Swan Reach, I believe, is the next one. He slowed right down. Warning those cars coming out behind him, he has slowed right down.
Cars behind, be aware he has slowed right down at this point. Lakes entrance 250, can you confirm where you're going to stop traffic?
On the road, mailed out.
Barreling out, he's trying to carjack another car.
Out of the car, trying to get another car. What? Go ahead, F195, you got priority.
195 getting into the rear of a dark-coloured Commodore. And the Commodore is away, eastbound. He's in the back right door. He got in the back right door of a dark-coloured Commodore with mag wheels away eastbound. He is not the driver.
Roger that. Audience, be aware he is now not the driver. He is a passenger, just hijacked another car, a black Commodore. He is in the rear passenger seat. Dandenong 151 received.
151 received.
SR251 off the Achives,
Sorry.
Right, approaching Swan Reach into the S bend of Swan Reach. No, just sedately driving now into Swan Reach.
Roger, approaching Swan Reach, black Commodore.
Lakes 307.
Location for 250 with a stop 6, please.
Lakes 250, your current location with the stop 6, please.
Lakes 250, we're just going up Killeen Hill just to check that it's a double lane. We're just about there, and we're hoping to place the stop sticks halfway up Jenny's Point, Killeen Hill.
Dandenong 151.
155 is over the bridge now, slowing right down and continuing east.
Front of you guys.
Over the bridge now, and Lakes entrance 307, you're calling.
Yeah, just for the info, we've stopped all westbound traffic at the intersection of the Esplanade and Marine Parade.
Roger, Dandenong 151.
151 received.
495 leading the pack now. Cars are closed up behind him, continuing eastbound up the hill. Looks like he's pulling over. Caution, guys, pulling over. Pulling over to the left.
Roger, all units be aware, pulling over to the left. Dark Commodore.
495, arrest going down, arrest going down.
Arrest going down. And Dandenong 151. Air 495.
Yeah, 151, sit represent as I can, please.
Air 495 confirming.
We've got three four-wheel drives, I'd say SOG. You have the vehicle boxed in, surrounded. A passenger is out of the vehicle and walking away from it. And I'd say our man will be, notifying our man SOG have the vehicle surrounded.
Roger that.
The vehicle is secured now, safe distance behind the scene.
Air 495, sorry, confirming vehicle is now secured.
Just slow right down. And can SOG confirm the arrest and make sure there's no injuries, thanks.
They come out, and the hostage is secured now. He's been removed.
Roger, hostage secured and removed. All other vehicles to slow down. SOG, can you confirm the arrest?
495, SOG is still surrounding the vehicle. The vehicle is secured in a ditch, and we're going to move away so they can negotiate.
Roger, can you give a better location for us?
Vehicles could block the road, stop all traffic east and west on the Princess.
Blocked all traffic east and west. Can you get us a better location?
495, we're about 1 kilometre east of Swan Reach. There's a big S bend as you come out of the town, and we're just, as the road straightens up, we're there.
Yes, one stopping all traffic, Swan Reach.
Yeah, Bairnsdale 251, roger that. Thank you, Dandenong 151, receive.
Sorry, Dandenong 151, can you repeat?
Stopping all traffic. They are currently 1 kilometre east of Swan Reach. SOG has the vehicle surrounded.
Yeah, received. Did we stop traffic coming from the direction that he was travelling from?
East Gippsland 550, we've done that just prior to the bridge.
Roger, thank you.
Received, thanks.
Event 50, Bairnsdale 650. They're down that Tampa Upper Road, maybe stop all traffic coming that way.
So is that Bairnsdale
250.
Lakes Entrance 250?
So I take it you've been...
Yeah, 250, just for your information. We'll assist any way we can.
Crime scene in Oval.
Yeah, Roger, look, sorry, I've got too many units talking. Air 495, can you give us an update of what's happening on the ground?
495, I think the dog has an occupant of the car, possibly our offender out and secured. I can see other occupants still in the vehicle. The vehicle is surrounded and secured and boxed in. It's actually in a ditch, so it cannot move off. So the dog has been secured.
Roger that, confirming scene secured and Dandenong 151 received.
Yeah, 151 received and good work by those members.
MCKC 495, we are Michael Ambulance. Does anyone have any injuries?
Confirming you want an ambulance headed that way?
495, we are the ambulance. It's in a unit on the ground, just confirm that no ambulance is required.
Yeah, Roger. Unit there, please, with the mail. Can we confirm no ambulance required?
Bairnsdale 650, I'll get back to you on that.
494, Roger. Bairnsdale 650, thank you when you can.
And Dandenong 151, can I have the 150 unit containing Inspector Thomas to liaise with the SOG at end, please?
Unit containing Inspector Thomas, please. The 150 Inspector Thomas.
No ambulance required.
Air 495 received, no ambulance required. Thank you.
495 received, we'll clear.
Morwell 141.
Morwell 141.
Inspector Thomas, where are you calling?
Well, can you liaise with SOG on scene, please? They've got the mailbox in.
Yeah, received that. I'll get on to the local inspector down there. I'll do that now.
Thank you.
Just an update. The two hostages he took in his last car-jacking have been removed away from the scene. Bairnsdale 614 has both of those. The male is in custody, and we'll get back to you with further.
Thank you. South 151 received, one male in custody. Male in custody received. Then. Star 614, just for your information, I have the two occupants of the vehicle that was hijacked with me. I also have the highway closed down for vehicles heading east from Swan Reach. Sorry, Ben, Star 614, can you say that again? I had to cross talk. 614, I have the highway shut down, the Princess Highway eastbound shut down, east of Swan Reach. I also have the two occupants from the hijacked vehicle with me. There are no injuries. Good to hear, thank you. Dandenong 151 recess.
Morwell 141.
Morwell 141.
Yeah, Morwell 141. I've spoken to the Bairnsdale inspector. That is Bairnsdale 141. He is en route to the scene. His ETA is about 10 minutes received.
Roger that, 10 minutes, thank you. KC601, I'm going to head back from Sale Police Station. KC601, roger that, heading back from Sale Police Station. Cardinia 610, heading back to Pakenham. Cardinia 610, thank you. Bairnsdale 251. Bairnsdale 251.
Just the information of Bairnsdale 550, 500. I'll have that secondary or crime scene at Mazda 626. I'm not sure if they want to come back here and process this location. I have the highway block for traffic heading east.
Bairnsdale 550 or 500 units?
East Gippsland 550.
Yeah, Bairnsdale 251 has a crime scene with him if you want to come process.
We can see F490.
F190.
490, we've got 2 SAG members on board from Latrobe Valley. Just wondering if you could inquire with our 495 whether they're still required, if they know, or the security unit on here.
F195.
F495, go.
F495, F490 have 2 SAG members on board. Are they still required?
Star 614. To me, the scene was in hand. 4.
Bairnsdale 614.
Yeah, they've requested a divisional van attend the scene to transport this prisoner.
Roger that. 250. Sorry, just slow down 1 second. Divisional van, please, to the scene. Any divisional van to the scene?
Yeah, like 307, I've been trying to get on the air. We had westbound traffic blocked off at McNairn Road, so we're about 30 seconds off their location.
Roger, if you can proceed to the scene, please. Dandenong 151 receive.
Dandenong 101, what's 151, your message?
Yeah, Mal's in custody. Lakes Entrance 307 are 30 seconds off the scene. There's been a request to go and pick them up.
Yeah, roger that. I understand I've got a KC 550 at the scene as well, who will obviously take privacy of the offenders until the offenders quick get there.
Yeah, roger that. They just requested a van to the scene, Lakes Entrance 303, 30 seconds off, and are they right to head that way?
Yeah, Dandenong 101 affirmative, thank you.
Thanks, Lakes Entrance 307, if you could please. 30 seconds off.
Lakes Entrance 250.
Lakes Entrance 250.
If your information we've taken up the post at Nungurna Road, are we able to send them down Nungurna Road and they will come out at the bridge at Swan Reach?
Sorry, Lakes Entrance 250. Can you just say that again? Didn't quite make sense to us.
Well, Lakes 250, we are at the traffic point at Nungurna Road and the Princess Highway. We've stopped the traffic travelling west. Can they go down Nungurna Road and come out at the Swan Reach bridge?
So, Lakes Entrance 307.
How often is it in?
Lakes Entrance 307.
Lakes 307.
Your ETA for the getting to the scene.
Yeah, we're there.
Roger that, 650. You can see any unit there. Do we need assistance from Vic Roads with signage on the highway at all?
Diversion in place at McNairn Road, redirected through down the Princess Highway, travelling eastbound, redirected south down the McNairn Road, round to Nungurna. Can you contact Vic Roads, please, and organise for some signage to come out here?
Roger, will do.
Yeah, Bairnsdale 251, third of the last. Obviously we've got traffic going backed up for quite a while at the moment. Maybe get on the media unit.
Roger that, doing that at the same time, thank you. Take us to Bairnsdale 900. Bairnsdale 900, was it? Go ahead. 900, just had the Mero on the line trying to organise school buses. Which part of the highway is going to be blocked off, thanks? I've got one block off at Nungurna and Princess. Someone confirm for me where it's blocked the other end?
Yeah, Bairnsdale 251, I've got traffic stopped at on the Princess Highway between Swan Reach and Johnsonville. Traffic heading east.
Roger, Bairnsdale 900. Yeah, copy that. I'll organise school buses. Roger, thanks, 900.
Bairnsdale 650.
Bairnsdale 650. Bairnsdale 650, go.
Bairnsdale 650, you got the 251 from Bairnsdale heading this way?
You said Bairnsdale. You said Bairnsdale 250.
Bairnsdale 251, I'm close by with the Mazda at the moment on the highway blocking traffic heading east. I'm waiting for Bairnsdale 303 to get up and come out and relieve me in this location.
Roger, 650.
I'll look after the scene at this stage. Could you get onto the Bairnsdale CI unit, inform them from the attending KCCI members
if they could put the offender on ice when he arrives back at Bairnsdale, please.
Roger that, we'll do. I'll give him a ring.
Well, 650, have you got a bruising unit working tonight?
In 650, say again?
Tonight?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have access to the resources on this channel at the minute. We're still running this from the Metro end.
Okay, so Ballarat to that unit, we do have a breathing unit.
Thanks, Ballarat. Affirmative.
Able to attend down at this location with a snatch and strap or something. We're trying to get the security unit four-wheel drive out of the ditch.
Next thing you can assist with a strap to get the vehicle out, thanks. If you're the Ballarat dispatcher, can you get onto that unit for me?
Yeah, Roger, location where the vehicle's in a ditch.
There's our 650.
Lakes, 7. Oh, you missed it.
Alright, all coming up at once there. Just the location of the vehicle in the ditch, thanks.
Yeah, it's the intersection of Whelan's Road and the Princess Highway. Just in Swan Reach, Hill Please, just past the caravan park.
Copy, I'll make a copy.
One.
Roger, Whelan and Princess for the ditch vehicle, last unit calling.
Sure, one of the snatched up on board, I can attend and snatch them out.
Sure, one of that'd be great, thanks. Whelan and Princess.
I'll come out about 10 off.
Lakes 307.
Yeah, Lake 307, just stand by 1 sec. These are Ballarat dispatcher getting informed. This end, you're right to take over. Lake 307, go ahead.
Yeah, we're converting one to Bairnsdale, thanks.
307, roger that, thank you. These are Ballarat dispatcher.
So you guys see the Ballarat for Ballarat dispatcher, go ahead.
Roger, you guys like to take over at that end as yet or negative?
No, we're ready to take over right now.
Roger that, go right ahead, it's all yours.
Copy that, Vickers at Q1, Q2, we're back.
Bairnsdale 251.
Bairnsdale 251.
One afternoon, yeah, if it's quieting down enough.
Yeah, Roger, going to have to play a bit of catch-up, I reckon. Got a lot of outstanding jobs and a lot of plates here, so we had a 251 just come up. Go ahead.
Yeah, Bairnsdale 251. Given the consideration of the concert at the moment, if we get Bairnsdale 303, if they can come out to the intersection of Johnsonville intersection of, I think it's McNairn Road and Prince Highway, they can start to divert north-eastbound traffic up towards Bruce and my boys, and that way we will start to clear the highway bit.
There's a 251, I've got 25% of that you got chopped over at the start, so creating a copy of the job here. Who are we sending to that Swan Reach, Johnsonville area?
Yeah, Bairnsdale 303, if they can go to that location, Punt Road, Princess Highway, to divert traffic north from that location, so we can clear the highway.
Roger that, Bairnsdale 307. Bairnsdale 303.
Bairnsdale 303.
Bairnsdale 303, just logging you on there, 2800 code 2. Copying, putting a copy of the job that's been taken up all that time onto your plate. Comes up as 103 Roger Street, Dandenong, but we need you to go to Punt and Princess Highway in Swan Reach to divert northbound traffic received.
Yeah, Bairnsdale field for you received. We'll be down in about 50 minutes.
Copy, thank you. And other unit coming up?
Bairnsdale 614.
Bairnsdale 614.
614, just a consideration to Bairnsdale 251. If they send traffic via the McNairn Road, they can continue on towards Lakes entrance.
Roger, Bairnsdale 251.
Sorry, Bairnsdale 251, I was on the phone, I missed that.
Right, Bairnsdale 614's got the idea of diverting traffic via McNairn Road. Cars can continue to Lakes entrance that way.
Yep, no worries. I've got a crime scene which is west of Swan Reach. That's where I'm at the moment. But if we can get the Bairnsdale 303, if they can go to location, we'll do it there.
Roger, Bairnsdale 303.
Bairnsdale field for you, Roger. Can you just confirm that location again?
Roger, getting to it, hang on.
Yeah, 251, if they can make their way to the intersection of the Princess Highway, McNairn Road, they can divert traffic from that location. Thanks.
Roger, Bairnsdale 303, Princess and McNairn.
Bairnsdale field for you, Roger that. Bairnsdale 141.
Other units stand by for a sec, Bairnsdale 141.
Yeah, Bairnsdale 141, Inspector Williams, one up. On code 1 and halfway to the final crime scene, working on 2300 out.
That's 141, Roger.
250.
250, just missed your call, son. Say again.
Yeah, like entrance 250, we're at the intersection of Nungurna Road and the highway. A lot of tourists, obviously. We might need signs at the other end of Nungurna Road, of Meetung Road, signs to indicate where people go, diesel signs.
That's Nungurna and Princess Highway, is that right?
That's where we are, but for people unfamiliar with the area, we're sending it down the end of Nungurna Road and then right on to Meetung. We're going to need signs, detour signs to indicate which way they'll have to go, so they don't go around in circles.
Oh, we'll get on to Vic Roads. Lakes 215, can I grab a knock-off time, please?
Sorry, missed that one.
Just need a knock-off time if I can. I have to create a car for you.
Yeah, 2100 hours.
Copy.
East Gippsland 550. East Gippsland 550. Is there a chance we can get a unit to take over from our position here? Because we need to go and clear a crime scene.
I can see to Lakes Entrance 250. Thank you to Lakes Entrance 250. Vic Roads is sorted.
Received, thank you.
Thank you to the East Gippsland 550. East Gippsland 550. 550, just confirming, were you out at this address on the Princess Highway, Nicholson? Negative. We're in Swan Reach at the moment, at one end of the roadblock. We just need someone to clear us so we can go and do that scene so we can clear the road.
Bairnsdale 303.
3-3, go ahead.
Bairnsdale 303. We're about 5 minutes off the destination at Princess Highway and Meetung Road. Is that where the 550 are at the moment?
East Gippsland 550. East Gippsland 500. 500, go ahead. Gippsland 5. Sorry, it was East Gippsland 550. Did you have any luck with getting us released? I was on the phone. Yeah, 550. Just your exact location, please. Yeah, East Gippsland 550. We're just over the bridge on the Tambo River with the turn off to Meetung. East Gippsland 550. East Gippsland 550. Gippsland 550 there, and you'd like we're finding a unit to relieve us? Yeah, 550. Bairnsdale 303 should be too far away. Okay, 303, I'm about 1 minute away. Thank you.
Bairnsdale 241 station.
Yes, at the moment I've let the member of that crime scene. I'm just code 1 at Flash and CIU.
Roger that.
East Gippsland 550. East Gippsland 550. Well, East Gippsland 550, we've just cleared our roadblock. If you can just let members at the scene know, I'll get a message to them that I have a couple of detectives from the socket back at Bairnsdale if they require further statements from the other hostages. They're available to do statements. 550, Roger, thank you. East Gippsland 550. East Gippsland 550. East Gippsland 550, can I order a flat top for this vehicle? We're in between Johnsonville and the Meetung turn-off.
Welly 610.
Wait, 610?
Welly 16, just for your info, we've done a sweep between Bairnsdale and Stratford to make sure there's no code 12s from that last. It appears not. You can suggest that this piece of roadway is rehabilitated.
Roger, thank you.
Bairnsdale 251 day shift.
251 day shift.
The one is possibly aids with Bairnsdale 150 or the incident controller who's at the scene. This job in Swan Reach, just for the ASC, if a media unit is allowed to come through and film the scene.
Bairnsdale 251 day shift, my apologies, I'm just on the phone. I'll get back to you in a moment. Sorry, Bairnsdale 251 day shift, go ahead.
Yeah, 251 day shift, I've got
Freelance Media here at the Roadblock intersection of the Swan Reach and McNairn, requesting possible access to the scene. Can you just liaise with the Bairnsdale 150 or the incident controller at that scene at Swan Reach and see if they give permission for this media unit to come through?
Yeah, 251 now will do.
Traffic 708.
Traffic 708.
708. Myself and one of the CI members are just taking statements regarding this pursuit. Just wondering if we can get a ambulance to the Princess Highway coming from the Bairnsdale side just before Whelan's Road. Just check out the two occupants of the vehicle. They're both okay, they're just shocked.
Roger, just confirming Princess and Whelan's.
They're going to probably need to approach from the Bairnsdale side if that's possible. 708, just to confirm, outside the Swan Reach Gardens Holiday Park.
Roger. Do we have ages at all of the patients there?
Both aged in their 50s. We only need one ambulance. It's more just to check over them, make sure they're okay.
Roger, will do. And figure to the Traralgon 303.
CKC through the incident controller for the pursuit siege thing at Johnsonville / Swan River. Were you after the incident controller for the pursuit thing?
Yeah, Bairnsdale 251 day shift. Affirmative, it was just a confirmation. We have Freelance Media at the Roadblock at Swan Reach and McNairn Road, just requesting access to the scene to media. Just want permission for 150.
Roger, Vega to the Dandenong 151. If on this channel. Stand by Bairnsdale 251. I think they're still on Metro. I'll give them a call.
East Gippsland 550.
East Gippsland 550?
Yeah, East Gippsland 550. We're just wondering what the ETA is for the flat top for our location.
550, they shouldn't be too far off. They gave me an ETA of 20 minutes. About 15 minutes ago.
Oh, that's fine, thank you. Bairnsdale 251 day shift.
251 day shift?
Yeah, just East Gippsland 550's information. Once that flatbed arrives and that vehicle's cleared, can we get that one member off the Bairnsdale 303 to be conveyed to his location, Swan Reach and Bruisen Road, and he can take up assistance with traffic here.
East Gippsland 550 copy?
No, centre at 250.
250, go ahead.
Yeah, we've got an ambulance that was ordered for between 20 Gardens Caravan Park and the highway, but some lovely person sent them down an Ungurna Road, so they're with us. Can we send them west, or do they have to go all the way back Ungurna Road, Mekong Road? Lex 250 Whelan and Princess Highways where the ambos need to go. I don't know how it ended up at Ungurna. They were trying to go through, but whoever's on the other end sent them back to Mekong Road and Ungurna Road on the diversion to us. What I'm asking is, do they have to go all the way back around, or can they go through the area we have blocked? Yeah, I'm trying to get comms up with the incident control. I'm having a bit of trouble, so I'll come back to you, but I think that'll be the best way to do things. Hang on. 250, return. East Gippsland 500.
East Gippsland 500?
Yeah, East Gippsland 500. Can we arrange a tow for one of the abandoned stolen vehicles we've got out here at our location, if not already done, please?
Yeah, 500, what was your location?
Yeah, East Gippsland 500. We're at the intersection of Howard Avenue and Flynn's Road in Eastwood.
No worries, I'll get that organised for you.
265 day shift.
265 day shift.
265 about to go to code 2 Salu and Logmail, thanks.
Will do, thank you.
Location is 250.
250, go ahead.
And because no one can make a decision, they're going back to Ungurna Road by the diversion. can whoever's on the western end of this diversion, can they please let them through this time?
51 day shift, yes,
Sorry, Bairnsdale 251 was it?
yeah, 251, yes, the ambulance to Western.
And Vico said to the units down there at the final area of the siege pursuit, needs someone who is on the queue to nominate themselves as incident controller. We don't have Dandenong 151 there anymore, so we need someone to run the show.
There's 141, I've taken over control at the end of the scene.
Copy that, thank you. We've got freelance media trying to enter the scene, and ambulance also are with Lake Entrance 250, and they need to get to the scene, so can they come through the roadblock at Nungurna and Princess Highway?
Bairnsdale 141.
Stand by, Bairnsdale 141, go ahead.
141, we do not require an ambulance here, but if the ambulance needs to get through on Princess Highway, he's got clearance for them through, over.
So they've got clearance to go through, is that right?
Confirm this, clearance to go through.
Roger that, Lakes Entrance 250.
Yeah, Lake 250, they decided to go back Nungurna Road, Meetung and approach from the west again. I was of the belief there was a couple in their 50s who weren't involved in it, but needed some ambulance attendance for some reason.
They would be the two occupants of the final pursuit vehicle, I would say. Bairnsdale 141, can you confirm that?
Traffic 708, that is correct. They are the two occupants and they're currently getting statements taken, but we just want to get them both checked out.
Roger that, I'll get that information on my end. And Bairnsdale 151, 141 I think it is. What about freelance media? So consider we're 495 if on Q1, Q2.
Bairnsdale 141.
Bairnsdale 141?
Yeah, 141, your last question about letting the media through as a negative. Do not let them through, just hold them there at least for 15-20 minutes, thanks.
Roger, Vicky to the Bairnsdale 251 day shift copy.
Yeah, 251 day shift, received that, and once the ambulance gets here, we'll group them to your location.
Copy that, Bairnsdale 251 day shift. Believe the ambos were diverted to another job elsewhere that we're not involved in, where Air Wing and 3 other ambulances are involved. So just trying to work out how we can get them back to the scene to check on those 2 people.
Yeah, Bairnsdale 251 day shift. If they come to this location, we'll let them through, and Lakes will the other way. So if they've still got a job and if they're still going to attend, yeah, they'll have access to the scene, no problem.
Yeah, copy. And Lakes 250, did they say they were going to go to the action scene, or they were going to a different job?
Lake 250, I was only told they needed access to one near Swan Gardens.
Copy. Hopefully they can make their way through the other way.
Yeah, they'd almost be there by now, I reckon.
Copy. Units on scene at the final point there. Just let us know when ambos are on scene so we know for sure.
Flying forward, just letting you know we're airborne from Bairnsdale Airfield. Heading back to Western, we'll be clearing your channel.
Air 495, roger that.
Air 494.
Air 494, sorry, don't have your card on deck. I've got an Air 490 and a 495.
We're also involved in that last incident. We're coming down to that as well, so we're now clearing.
Copy that. Let Metro know when you're back on their channel. I'll clear from there.
Sorry, that's thanks. I think it's the Air 495 your channel. We'll start clearing back to Western. We'll have the recording there for the members.
Copy that. When you get back onto the Metro channel, let the dispatcher on that side know they're going to be wanting all the info on it. We're pretty much done and dusted on our end.
Alright, thanks for your help.
No, Air 495, thank you for yours.
Think I see Air 490, you were also clear on the same valley heading back to Western.
Air 490, roger.
There you go, see Air 494.
Yeah, 494.
Yeah, 494, I've just been advised by our office there may be some members from, I believe, Dandenong CI that need transport back to Melbourne. We're tracking back to Bairnsdale. I'm just trying to find out more particulars about where they may be. Just your information, we're tracking back to Bairnsdale. I'll be on your channel.
Yeah, 494, happy to have you.
East Gippsland 550.
East Gippsland 550.
Yeah, East Gippsland 550. We're still waiting for this tow. Is there any chance you can call the tow company back and find an ETA, please?
Will do. East Gippsland 550.
East Gippsland 550.
East Gippsland 550, tow should only be a couple of minutes off. And when the tow truck does arrive, the Lakes Smash Repairs would like you to give their bloke a call. If you've got a pen, I'll give you their number.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's 0407 313 981. Received?
Very soon I'll give him a buzz when he gets here.
Cheers, thanks.
Yeah, 494.
Yeah, 494.
Yeah, apologies again. We've been cancelled off that transport job, so we'll see you around. Heading back to Essendon, and we'll be clear of your tunnel.
Oh, that's a pity. Alright, thank you.
Vegas team, all 570.
All 570.
All 570, can you just let the unit know that guarding the car on Narragansett Drive in Moe, that their tow should be there very shortly.
Do you consider the unit guarding the vehicle on Narragansett?
Yeah, Moe 209 received, thank you.
Bairnsdale 251. Bairnsdale 251.
Yeah, I might have missed it, but can you just confirm whether we arranged tows for the cars at between Swan Reach and Johnsonville and the one at in Bairnsdale?
Indeed we have. Yeah, the second one, Howard Avenue, Flynn's Road, where the silver Mazda, I think, was taken. So that one's all been done. Was there a third?
Yeah, Bairnsdale 251. Yeah, sorry, it was just that one also between Swan Reach and Johnsonville, which East Gippsland 550 set.
Yep, it's all been sorted. The tow should be there. If it's not already there now, only a couple of minutes off.
Yeah, no worries.
The KC to the unit that is at Howard and Flynn's waiting for the tow of that secondary vehicle.
East 500?
Yes, sorry, Gippsland 500, Roger, thanks. Just sorting that out, so I'll leave you be.
Lake Central 250.
Lake Central 250.
Yeah, Lake 250 for the info. 25 in relation to that Bellevue job. The Arvo van crew got out here and modified the vehicle. They're now in the van. 307 and the 209 or 259 are clearing. There's road closed seats all signs up, and I'm just going to play the roadblock.
Your comms really trailed off towards the end, so the 303 is heading back to give the van to the 303 in your private vehicle or something?
No, the 303's come out of my car. They're swapped into the van now. 307 will be going towed off shortly, and I'll be remaining at the roadblock until cleared.
Copy that. Let us know if you need anything down the track. We'll try and sort you out. Water or coffee or anything.
Bairnsdale 650.
Bairnsdale 650.
Yeah, just for other members, notification that we're currently loading up the last vehicle that was hijacked, and if all goes well, hopefully the road will be open in about 10 minutes.
Outstanding, thank you. Lake 250.
Almost perfect timing. The road sign bloke won't be too happy. He's putting out signs. Bairnsdale 251 day shift.
Stand by 610 unit Bairnsdale 251 day shift.
Yeah, 251 day shift. Just continue with Bairnsdale 650. We have probably 3 media units here at the moment who are waiting for approval to come through to a media point and film the scene. It doesn't sound like it's going in front of the film, so can they just give confirmation that they will be allowed to come through? If not, I'll give them the word that they're wasting their time and I'll head back.
Roger, Bairnsdale 650.
Yeah, 650, I'll liaise with the 150 that's here and get back to you very shortly.
Copy that.
Bairnsdale 650.
Bairnsdale 610, sorry, Bairnsdale 650.
Yes, for the morning shift 251, you can send the media up there, they can get some shots of the car, thanks.
Roger that, Bairnsdale 251 day shift.
Yeah, 251 day shift, receive that, I'll set them up now. Yeah, Lake Central 250.
Lake 250, you're very scratchy, but go ahead.
Yeah, the tow company wants to turn up here. Lake Metro Repairs are ordered for one of these car-jack vehicles. They've been told that the tow hasn't turned up. Can you check with anyone at the scene whether the tow truck's actually there?
Lake 250, just confirming the final one down at Swan River. That's the one where we need to confirm whether it's been picked up. Is that right?
Yeah, I don't know where it's approaching that Swan Reach or Johnsonville, but yeah, whoever orders a Lake Entrance Metro Repairs.
TGC to Bairnsdale 251 over. Day shift, sorry.
Yeah, Bairnsdale 251 day shift. If we can confirm either with East Gippsland 550 or with Bairnsdale 650, they're both waiting tows.
Roger that. East Gippsland 550, sorry, East Gippsland 500 is yours alright yet?
East Gippy 500, we're in the same boat as them, it's good to turn up.
Copy that. And Bairnsdale 650, yours is no-go at the moment as well.
The Lake 250, the tow truck boss is saying he can't get onto the driver, but he's been told that the driver hasn't turned up. We sent him west through McNairn Road intersection 15-20 minutes ago, sir. Bairnsdale 614.
Thanks, Lake 250, Bairnsdale 614.
Bairnsdale 614 on code 1 from the scene out Swan Reach. I'm escorting that last vehicle back to the Bairnsdale 900.
Roger, is that on the back of a tow truck?
614 affirmative.
Copy, that's one piece of the puzzle.
Is that a Lake Entrance Metro Repairs tow truck? 614, you broke up, go again.
From Lake 250, Bairnsdale 614, is that a Lake Entrance Smash Repair tow truck?
614 affirmative, and it's conveying the vehicle to Bairnsdale 900.
Copy, thank you. That leaves yours, East Gippsland 550. I'll get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, Bairnsdale 251.
Bairnsdale 251.
You're just confirming the vehicles at the corner of Whelan's Road and Princess Highway and Howard Avenue and Flynn's Road have been picked up, and Bairnsdale 550 is still waiting for a tow at Princess Highway between Swan Reach and Johnsonville. Is that correct?
Let's see if we can get it all working out here. Bairnsdale 614, the one that you got picked up from the tow, is that from the Whelan's one or from the Swan Reach?
Yeah, Bairnsdale 614, that would have been the Whelan's one. There's another unit waiting for a tow, and that is midway between Swan Reach and Johnsonville.
Copy that. I hope to God we organise that one. If we haven't, I'll apologise in advance, but I'll confirm it.
Yeah, Bairnsdale 251.
Bairnsdale 251.
Yeah, 251. Can you just get confirmation from, I think it's Bairnsdale 650, who's at the primary crime scene? Is that scene ready to be cleared and we can clear traffic going through on Princess Highway, or are they still mopping up that crime scene?
Bairnsdale 650.
Bairnsdale 614.
Bairnsdale 614.
614, that's the scene I've just left. I would say that it'll be ready to be opened shortly. I think they're just doing the last final clearance.
Copy. And I'm just going to double check this final tow for Princess between Swan Reach and Johnsonville.
East 500.
East Gippsland 500.
East 500 to confirm that you've arranged a tow for us, please.
I did get that confirmed. I was busy, so I got my team leader to do it. I'm just trying to get an answer from him. So if all units can give me 2 minutes unless super urgent, I'll come back to everyone with the answers they need. I think I said Bairnsdale 251. Can you confirm whether the vehicle between Swan Reach and Johnsonville is the Dark Commodore? Or Falcon, similar?
Yeah, the vehicle between Swan Reach and Johnsonville is the Mazda 626.
Copy, that's the silver one?
It's with the Bairnsdale 550.
Roger, thank you very much. And thank you to the last unit, sorry.
4-1.
Bairnsdale 141. Interlock standby, Bairnsdale 141, go.
All 2300 and code 1 to Traralgon.
Please repeat, open the road.
Roger, back I said all units, open the road, please open the road. And interlock, go ahead.
Attention 250.
300.
Got it, thanks. And lake section's 250.
Yeah, from the tow truck boss, can you let whoever's on with the stolen vehicle, Johnsonville, the tow truck will be turning around to pick up that one as well.
Roger, so they were doing two of them. Bairnsdale 614.
Yeah, 614 received that. Tow truck's just doing a U-turn now, and we'll collect the silver car as well. We'll be there in about 5 minutes.
Outstanding, thank you. East Gippsland 500, you're the last piece of that puzzle. Just stand by.
Yeah, East Gippsland 550 received that. I think we ordered first and they got stolen off us.
Yeah, Roger, whoops, I don't know how it happened.
Received that, thank you.
Like Smash Repairs got the contract for all stolen cars in the area, so he did the 21 first.
Yeah, we needed to get another one for East Gippsland 500 one, because they were going to have to go back to Lakes Entrance to drop one off and then go back and get the second one. And my team leader was organising an alternative to East Gippsland 550, so if I could get a minute to confirm that, that'd be great.
Yeah, the tow truck bloke's just taken off. I haven't got contact with him anymore.
Roger, no worries. East Gippsland 500, it is Lake Smash Repair, so they're going to have to drop that silver one off and then come and get yours. No other option, unfortunately.
East Gippsland 500 received. 0 just to info. 2 I've cleared, well, the roadblock's been cleared, Dandenong Road, traffic going through.
Good to hear, thank you.
Bairnsdale 251 day shift.
Bairnsdale 251 day shift.
Yeah, 251, you're probably aware, but the highway is now open. The Bairnsdale 303 are still at the between Swan Reach and Johnsonville, code 5, with one of the vehicles waiting for a tow. And otherwise, all other units are clear and the highway's open.
Outstanding, thank you very much. All other units that helped out with that one, thank you so much for getting it sorted.
Yeah, 251 day shift, I know you're flat out there. Did you be concerned that a tow has been ordered for that one vehicle, that Mazda 626, between Swan Reach and Johnsonville?
Yeah, that one has just been loaded onto the vehicle. Bairnsdale 614 is following it. The only one we're waiting for is East Gippsland 500 one, and the only tow available was the same tow company, so nothing more I can do on that one.
Yeah, Bairnsdale 614.
Bairnsdale 614.
4-week code 4 with that last vehicle to be collected. The tow truck's going to just haul it on the crane.
Copy, that's East Gippsland 500 one.
Bairnsdale 251.
Bairnsdale 251.
Yeah, Bairnsdale 251 day shift. Just those members who have been involved in these car-jackings and so forth around the Bairnsdale area. If once they make their way back to Bairnsdale 900, we'll just do a hot debrief.
Roger that, all units involved today. Hot debrief down at Bairnsdale 251 when you make it back.
Bairnsdale 141, sit red.
Bairnsdale 141.
Yeah, 141, the last crime seems totally clear, the car's been moved. The second last crime seeing that the Mazda, the tow truck's there with the CI, and they're putting on the back, they'll be clear, code 1 within 5 minutes.
Outstanding, thank you.
Bairnsdale 303.
Bairnsdale 303.
Yeah, Bairnsdale 303, we're clear of the highway now, heading back to the 900.
Good to hear, thanks again for your help, Father.